Hello, iPods. Today I'm doing something that I have been wanting to do for a very long time. I have been seeing all over TikTok, probably for the last couple of years, something called an animal communicator. And what they do is basically they like look either at a picture of your pet or you can do it on Zoom call, do it in person, and they can tell you what your pet is thinking. And you kind of like use this person to communicate for your pet. And I know this maybe sounds crazy and some people don't believe this, but even if it's not real, I think it's still a fun idea. And I thought it'd be a great thing to do with my very best friend, Rudy, my little baby. Everybody knows how anxious this guy is. And I want to see what I can do to help him. Look at him. Come on, he's so obsessed with me. And I want to know if he actually loves me as much as I love him. And I thought this was just a fun little thing. So this video today is all about my little buddy, Rudy.
With new connections, I like to start by asking the animal just to tell me anything they want to say about themselves, about life, and then we go into your questions and messages. At the end, I'll go back and ask if he has anything else he wants to say. It could be about anything. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to start by asking Rudy. He was showing me one thing when we connected at first before the call. He said that he uses his eyes a lot. He says he communicates a lot through his eyes. And I said, okay, in what way? He showed like he'll be looking at you or somebody else, and really like the gaze is really strong. And I said, okay, and what's the feeling of that, or what is that? He said he corrects dissonance. And so, of course, I asked more about that. He showed when he gazes at you, and I don't know if you've ever felt this from him, but he showed you or whoever it is he's gazing at roots from the bottoms of the feet, and then he said your tail, like he says we have a tail too, the tail like going down into the ground as well. So grounding is how I would interpret that. But it's interesting how he said he corrects dissonance. So this is the kind of thing you can comment if you understand what he's trying to say with the gaze thing. Like, do you?
I always tell people like me and Rudy are so connected. Like he's a Chihuahua mix. I
Yeah.
have him right here. He's just staring at me.
Uh,
He is so smart. Like I
yeah.
don't even have to say words to him. I can like use my hand or I can look at something or he'll look at me and we'll look at each other a certain way and I know exactly what he wants. Like he's a very intelligent dog. He's one of the smartest dogs I've had.
He has a softness to him, like a gentleness, but he also said like, but I like to have fun. He keeps saying the word party, so I'm just asking him what he means by that, and then I'll see if he wants to share anything else. He actually says he likes to sit. Well, he likes to sit comfortably, which of course, like everybody does. But he shows himself. I don't know if he's exaggerating or if it's literally this. He shows like a pile, like quite high, and he's on top of it, and then he like settles into it.
Oh my God, he always sleeps. My fiance keeps his clothes on the side of the bed, which drives me crazy, like in a huge, huge pile, and he always sits on top of it. He will always, like, there'll be pillows and everything, but he'll always sit on the pile of clothes on top, or he'll sit, like, you can see, like that, on the back of the couch.
Okay, I'll just ask if there's any last thing, and then we'll go to your list of questions and messages. He says he likes salty food. He likes the taste of salt.
We give him fries. Not good for dogs, obviously. But me and my fiance always joke, they're like, why do our dogs like fries so much out of any food we can give them? Like they've gone to a point they know when like a food delivery comes and they sprint to our couch and sit down because they know like we have food and we have fries. They're upset, like so obsessed with fries.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Why is he always licking the air? He always licks the air, and I have no idea. We've gotten his teeth cleaned so many times. I thought it was like, oh, maybe his teeth were bothering him, but he's just constantly like he started this, I think, when he was 2 years old, and he just licks the air. I don't even know. It's so weird.
Okay. So he actually goes to the back of his mouth. So I'm just trying to see, and then I'll repeat. I want to get the anatomy right. So if you were to go, or you can think about your own mouth. If you go to the
Mm.
back of your mouth, sort of where the hinges are for the jaws, but it's not just that. He's also going to the back of his tongue. So I'm just asking him more about that. That's what it has to do with, though. So I'm just asking him what's going on. I feel like a lot of tension there from like he's sharing a feeling of tension.
Okay, I think my second one would be kind of similar. But why he always licks us, like when we wake up in the morning nonstop, he's just licking us. It's like telling us like, okay, let's get up, let's go. But he
Mm.
licks everyone. Like that's his like his way of, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's his way of affection
Okay. Is it just in the morning or
all the time. Like
all the time?
when he, I
Okay.
don't know if he's excited or
Licks a lot.
he
Okay.
licks everyone.
Okay. It's mostly affection. It's how he connects, he says.
Hmm.
He likes to connect. It's interesting. He says the tongue tells you a lot of information about things. He says like when he's out sniffing, like he shows like little plants or something low to the ground. He says when he's out sniffing things, he will sometimes lick something to understand what it is. And he says it's the same thing with people, why he licks people so much. But he's going to that gaze again. Like I don't know if you notice when he's licking, he's gazing as well. He says he's like he's connecting. That's his way of connecting.
Yeah, he looks at us when he licks.
Yeah, he's connecting. So I just asked him, "What are you like? If you had to put it in words, what are you saying or thinking?" Just to sort of end that that answer. One thing he's saying is, "Are you all right?" He says he asks that question every day. Are you all right? That's he's actually asking
Me?
that. Yeah, well, you or anyone else he's licking. Are you all right? But every day, yeah, you for sure.
Okay. The other one question is, why does he not like when the cats are playing together or other animals? He's very like he's kind of like a little sergeant. He's like he doesn't like when people are playing. Like we have two cats as well, and they like cats how they play fight. They roll around, and he charges at them and like gets in between them. But he does
Breaks
it
it
with
up.
every yeah, like he breaks it up. He does that with everything.
So when you say other animals, you mean like if you're out in public and there's two dogs playing, he'll want to do the same
No,
thing.
no, just in our house. Like if he
Just
sees
in
the
your house. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. He says he doesn't like it to get messy. Oh, he says he likes a situation of harmony in his home. He thinks they're aggressive. He thinks they're being aggressive. He says I don't like it. He really doesn't like the feeling of it. He even says the sounds. I don't know if they're making a lot of sounds. I know like with my cats, if they do wrestle, sometimes the meowing gets a bit weird. He doesn't like that. He actually like looked like he was contracting a bit. So the sound as well bothers him. Um, he says in the end, he starts to feel unwell. It changes the energy in the space, he says. So I'm just explaining to him that that's how cats play. And unless there's like fur flying, it's probably okay. I mean, unless you see, like you would know because you live with them. But
Mhm.
so I'm just explaining that it's okay. He keeps showing me an image. He's like, the cats, they should be playing like chasing each other and then licking each other and grooming. That's what he says they should be doing, like just grooming each other. He shows them like sitting and grooming each other and like just sitting in place and not wrestling. He doesn't like it to get out of hand, out of control. I think he worries that it's going to escalate. Um, he doesn't do well with tension, he says.
My next one is kind of like a two-part. Is he happy and what makes him happy?
He's very happy. He says he has a good group. He's calling his family. So I'll just ask him, yeah, what's good about it? His favorite thing is that everyone gathers together at home. He says if he has to pick a favorite activity, that's it, when everyone's gathered together. He likes his walks, he says, not all the time. Sometimes he says he's out there and it's not enjoyable compared to other days, but he knows he just has to go through it anyways. He says variety. He likes the variety that he has in his life. So he lives in a place, but he can also go out. So he appreciates that. He's showing me a really tall, like skyscraper kind of building. There's one in particular he doesn't like going. He says it's too much concrete around there. So I'll just ask if he can show me anything more just to pinpoint the location. So do you know what he's talking about, or do you want to clarify that? Ask any more about that.
I don't know because I would assume it would be where my fiance has his office. It's a very industrial area.
So it's more about the smell. He calls it smoke, but I guess it's like it's the exhaust. But it's that smell of the diesel from trucks. Like that really unpleasant kind of smell.
It
So
could
he
be
just,
our place too. There's a lot of construction, a lot of trucks. There's
oh,
their,
right.
yeah.
Okay. It's just think of it as it's a tall building. Now, that's the thing I didn't mention before at the beginning. Sometimes the things they show us or tell us are literally that, or you have to think from their perspective, like what would seem like a skyscraper to a dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, because he's like 5 pounds, so everything is huge to
Exactly.
him.
Yeah, yeah. So it's more about the smell, but he does show me this. It's like a white or at least light gray building, but it's narrow. It's very narrow
The
from his
CN
perspective.
Tower?
He loves so another thing that makes him happy, he says, in his life is he calls it coddling, but what he's showing me is when you're showing affection to your pet and you go close to them and you like kind of murmur little things to them, that's what he calls coddling. That makes him happy, he says. He says he feels well loved and well taken care of, but also accepted. He says you accept him for who he is. He says exactly who he is.
Another kind of question is why does he's it's kind of like he's pretty reactive outside on walks with other dogs.
Mm.
Um, but in the home, like I fostered a lot of dogs with him, like growing up, and we always had other dogs in the home, and he's totally fine when a dog comes in the house or I bring him to another home with a dog, but it's just like when we're on walks, he's extremely reactive.
Mm. Okay. So is it barking specifically or pulling and lunging or both that
It's
he's doing?
well, he's small, so it's like it depends. Sometimes he'll walk past a dog and he won't react, and then other times he'll like bark and kind of like run towards them. He's
Okay.
had like dogs run up on him and he
Yeah.
has like ripped their fur out because the dog like we were on a trail like and the dog was off leash and it came running up to him and he jumped at him and bit him. I think as he was scared, he was like there was a
Yeah.
big dog.
So, yeah, I just wanted to know if there was a specific thing because when I ask him the question, I'm going to show him kind of like almost like a little video just to ask why he does that. So, instead of just saying, why are you reactive? I wanted to show him specifically. So, okay, let me just rephrase the question to him. He feels a lot of tension from some dogs. The first thing he says, he picks up on a lot of tension. There's some dogs out there. He even like clamped his jaws shut, and it was like almost like a low growling sound that he's feeling from some dogs. He says it actually scares him. He worries that they're going to come barreling at him, even if they're on leash. He said he's showing me a dog, not this one you're talking about, but another dog that was running and the leash was just loose, I guess. And he says he's seen that. So he knows they can get free.
Hmm.
So just because a dog's on a leash, like he says that's not enough security for him, like guarantee. So that's why it's only some dogs. He says no, it's not about size, it's about that tension that they're giving off. Okay. Did you want to ask any more about that or go to another?
I think the other one, I don't know, so it's kind of a two-part as well. Um, Does he, well, I'll just ask one question. I don't know if you can answer this. Does he love me or my fiance more? Because we always argue about that and we always say, oh no, they love me more.
A common question.
Yeah.
This is how he answers it. He says he feels more at ease around your fiance. And not in the sense that he's nervous around you. It's more he says your fiance puts him at ease easily, if that makes sense. So I'm just asking him about his relationship with you if you want me to clarify that.
Mhm.
He says you're in your head a lot. It
Mhm.
comes across as being distracted, but he says you're not distracted. You're more, he says you have a very quick and active mind. What he keeps showing me the image is if you're out walking him, you're very much aware of him and everything, but you're also lost in thought as you're outside. Um, so he says he feels almost like a break in the connection. So I could see that also if if you focus more on him, like I know I'm not saying you're not focused on him at all during the walks, but if you take what he's saying and approach it differently when you're walking with him, he like being in sync with him, for example. So it's like you have to like walk in the same rhythm as him, um, you might see a difference in how he interacts with you. Because that's all he's saying about it. So he's not saying he loves one more than the other. He's talking more about how he feels, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Clarify any of that, or is that
Maybe a follow-up. I think he's so obsessed with me because I can't even go into any room without him coming and sitting next to me. And he never does that with my fiance. He never follows him anywhere. He
okay? So let's
follows
ask
me.
why he follows you. He says she needs me. She needs my love.
Yeah.
He says, don't forget about the dissonance. He says, I'm constantly helping to balance. Um, and all it is he reminds you, he says, he reminds you of who you are, like who you really are, who you truly are, like that beautiful essence of who you truly are. He reminds you to come back to that, he says. He's showing again, like to think you have a tail, as he puts it. And when he's looking at you, think of that tail being planted into the ground like a stem. That's what he keeps showing. He says you have a friendship, the two of you.
Hmm. No, I need him. I love him. Every time I go away, I miss him so much, and I'm so sad. I want to bring him everywhere
Yeah,
with me.
yeah, just imagine. It's really cute. Very sweet too. He's got a beautiful, beautiful energy. Do you want to ask any more about that?
He knows I love him a lot. They can sense that.
He says to the point of vanity. Yeah, no, he says he feels like he said at the beginning, he feels well taken care of, but he says cherished. He knows you're devoted. He says he landed in a good spot, like with both of you, you and your fiance, but also his home itself. Um, I'm just asking if there's anything else he would need to feel happier and more comfortable, sort of just as a follow up to that comment he made. The only thing he asks is he says, just sit with me. Like, just sit with me, do what I do. Like, he's like, if I'm just looking out the window, just sit and look out the window with me. If I'm just sitting on the couch and just looking around, do that with me. Like, he shows himself. It's mostly like sitting and not doing anything, like not actually engaging in anything. So he says, sit and just do that with me. So he's actually requesting it of you.
That's his favorite when we're all just sitting home and doing nothing. I always feel so bad because sometimes we work a lot and we can't bring them with us, or I travel a lot for work. And I always feel so guilty because I feel like when I bring out my suitcase, he knows that means I'm going. And I always feel so, so guilty. And I hope he like doesn't think I'm abandoning him.
Oh. He says he wants you to take a picture of him when you go. So I told him you probably have pictures on your phone, so it's covered. Um, he does say connect with him and tune into him when you're away. That he will receive it. He says. He says it's like a little spark. Um, your energy connecting with him. He does say he worries when you go. He really, 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 it's important to him to that physical connection. Definitely, he basically really thrives on that. So I would tell him every time you're going, tell him how long you're going to be. That will help a lot. I like to tell animals, I say big black sleeps, like nighttime or sunrises, however you want to put it. And just see the picture in your mind as well. They get pictures from us. So you can just imagine the pictures in your mind as you're telling him. But it's the duration he really needs confirmation of, he says. Any last questions before I ask him if he has any other messages?
No, that went through my list. I think
Or-
that's good.
Okay, I'll just ask if he has anything else at all he wants to say about anything. He's saying let's soar to new heights, but he ties it in with hiking. So there's that height thing again, I guess, going up to sort of higher elevations. He says he loves sitting at home and just listening to music, just having music playing with you, not just on his own. And he likes cartoons. He shows a cartoon playing. To me, it looks like like old school Looney Tunes is what it reminds me of. He likes the moving, bright colored pictures. He says he thanks you for being a best friend in this world, he says. And he goes like this to show how big the world is, how big it would feel to him.
Yeah. I'll say thank you so, so much. It was so interesting and so cool. I've never done anything like this.
You're welcome.
Me and Rudy just finished our meeting.
Yeah, how was it?
It was good. I can tell you some of the key things that she told me, well, and some questions that I asked. But what she said is he's showing her like being on top of things, being on like kind of like a pile. And I was like, he loves to sleep on our pillows and be on top and sleep on your pile of clothes on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said,
Wait, she knew that, or you told him?
I didn't tell her that. She knew that.
She knew he likes to sleep on stuff?
Yes, on piles. She said up high. She's showing me height. He likes to sit on top of piles.
Okay.
And then she also told me that he likes really salty things. And I was like, he loves fries. Yes. And then she also told me that he, like the reason he follows me around and stuff and he licks me, he's like, he wants to make sure I'm okay. He worries about me.
Okay.
And I asked, who does he love more, me or you?
And what was the answer?
He says he feels more at ease with you. And he says because he has to think about if I'm okay. And
he likes that I'm there too to make sure you're okay. It's double security.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna make sure I'm a protector, and he knows that I'm the alpha.
I think he's the alpha of the house. And it was so cute. She said he's calling like his family like a group. He really likes when all of you guys are together and get together and sit down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's literally us on the couch every single day.
He loves that.
He loves that, and I know that's his favorite time. And when we're in the bed together, exactly like this.
But did you find out anything new?
Well, you're gonna have to look back or watch my video and see the whole meeting.
Okay.
But anything new, just ways to help him, because I want to know why he's reactive on the leash and how to make him happier, what he likes. I just want to know more about Rudy because I've been with him for so long, and she said that he says we're best friends. Mm-hmm.
Rudy,
and he knows I love him a lot.
Rudy, you're best friends with Mandy?
Mm-hmm. And I talked about how like when I travel, and she was saying like take pictures of me when you go, and I was like, I literally look at him on the plane every time when I'm anxious. You know I do that. I say Rudy pics because I need to look at him when I'm anxious. So yeah, Rudy can sense that I'm anxious.
Okay.
And I need him.
This guy.
Next, no thoughts going on.
People actually like Carl now.
Now?
I've been noticing a lot more attention towards
Carl,
him.
what's on your mouth? Oh, he had some water.
People like him now.
Oh my god, I love him so
People
much.
actually care about him now.
Oh my god, I love him so much. I want to freaking squeeze his belly. I'll go like squeeze his belly like that. Ugh. This whole video is going to be about my little best friend Rudy, because that just confirmed it. We are best friends and he is my best friend. So the next thing I want to do with Rudy is find out what kind of dog he is, because I just tell like everyone he's a Chihuahua mix, but honestly, I'm gonna be honest, he looks like a Chihuahua, but I don't know how much Chihuahua he actually is because I never saw his parents. And I was 19 when I got him, but I saw his sister. He only had one litter mate. And
litter mate?
That's what they're called, right? Litter mate. Is that what they're called?
What are you talking about, Mindy? His sister?
His sister, litter mate. They're freaking dogs, okay? Leave me alone.
No, this is his sibling.
His sister. He had a sister, and actually, I don't know if I said to anyone, but Rudy's original name was Buddha, because they said he was so calm, and that was the biggest lie ever. Yeah, he's not calm.
He's the opposite of Buddha.
He's the opposite. And do you know what
he's Satan.
No, he's not. Do you know what she said? That he is saying that he landed in a good spot, like a good place. He found a really good home. I'm gonna get a DNA test and figure out what kind of dog Rudy is, and I'm gonna be so sad if it says he's like not Chihuahua or something, because that always happens. A lot of dogs look like something and they're just not. I've been saying he's a Chihuahua. What would he be though? I don't know. I have no idea what he would be. It's a Chihuahua mix.
What else could he be though?
So many different things.
Like what? He looks exactly like a Chihuahua.
I know, but trust me, I've had a lot of foster dogs that say they're Chihuahuas, and then people go do DNA tests and it turns out they're not even a Chihuahua. Oh my god, guys. Okay, so it has been so long since I've posted, and I'm so sorry, but I have been waiting for these DNA results for Rudy to come back, and I'm not even home with him right now. I'm in Italy, so you guys already know what my next vlog's gonna be, but I just got the freaking email that the DNA results for Rudy are in, so I'm going to open them and see what my little baby actually is, because I've always been told that he was just like some Chihuahua mix, but I have a feeling he's not really much Chihuahua based off what I kind of know about his mom. So let's open up the results and see what Rudy is. Oh my God, okay. What the hell? He is 21% Havanese. What even, Havanese, isn't that like the white fluffy dogs? 21% Chihuahua, okay. 20% miniature poodle, 20% Maltese, and 18% Shih Tzu. That is crazy. I literally, when I got him, they said it was a Chihuahua Chinese crested Yorkie mix. He's only 21% Chihuahua. He's not even a quarter Chihuahua. Oh my gosh, I have to send this to Martin. He's gonna freak because we always like, oh my God, we have 2 little Chihuahuas. I'm just gonna consider him a Chihuahua. This is just for fun. I'm gonna go FaceTime Martin and tell him what Rudy is because I know he's gonna be so interested in this. But guys, if you want to do a pet sidekick, I feel like that was definitely an experience, and I really want to do it with Eddie or maybe Carl, because we're always like, Carl, what are you thinking? He has like, he just has stares at us and he stares at the wall all the time. We're like, what is this cat thinking about? So maybe we'll do this again. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.